You are welcome to today's episode of The Origin. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Please share the video so it can get to whoever that needs to see it. Back to the business of the day. Today, we will be looking at the origin of the earliest Awka people. The territory known today as Awka has been inhabited by man for several centuries, perhaps for millennia. In the 1930s, stone tools were discovered in the area, which belongs to the Neolithic stage of human development. It is largely because of the antiquity of man in this area that the core Awka people does not have any memory of migration from outside the Awka area. They claim that they have been there from the beginning of time. These first Awka people lived on the banks of the Ogwugwu stream in what is now the Nkweli village in Awka. How they got there, who their migratory leaders were, whence they came, are all lost in the haze of remote history. We do know that these earliest people consisted of three kin groups, Ruiri, Ama-Eniana, and Akpo, and were collectively called the Afitana. Afitana roughly translates into people who sprouted from the earth. The Afitana people, that is, the old Awka people, were a settled agricultural society. However, big game hunting constituted a very important sector of their economy. The elephant was their most prized game. Its tusk was a very valuable article of trade. The Afitanas already knew the art of smelting iron ore and fashioning the implements of farming, hunting and, of course, war. Their first and chief god was an old deity called Okakanubi, usually shortened to Okanubi. According to the myths of these people, Okanubi was a supernatural being who came from the sky and taught the Afitana people of old the arts of working iron and making medicine. His name Okanubi means he who is preeminent with the spear. He was basically a hunting god, and the myths say he showed the people how to hunt with iron spears laced with medicine, hence his name. The elephant tusk, called Akiki, was the symbol of the god Okanubi. Every Awka compound had this important ritual symbol kept in the family chapel cum reception hall, called the Obu. In the 5th month of every Awka year, that is, towards the beginning of the dry season when hunting started, the Akiki was venerated and the people asked their god Okanubi for a fruitful hunting season. The Akiki was brought from its sacred hiding place and unwrapped. A goat or a chicken was sacrificed and buried in a hole in front of this symbol. Then the Akiki was rewrapped and taken back to its sanctum. It won't be seen again until the next hunting season. It was believed that whoever set eyes on Akiki before the 5th month was struck with madness. In the hollow of the sacred elephant tusk, the people stored their hunting medicine. They smeared the medicine on their hunting spears before they set out for the bush. This medicine was of two types. A, the Atolo type, which caused the hunted animal, usually an elephant, to pass diarrheal stool until it died of dehydration and weakness, and B, the Adangani type, which aroused great thirst for water in the hunted animal. The animal would then seek for a watering hole, but would die once it tasted water. The Afitana people believed they received the recipes for both medicines from Okanubi himself. Awka was once a hunt of elephants. A part of the town is still called Ama-Eni, elephants' quarters, and until recently there was a pond in the town called Aeni, elephants' pond, where the elephants used to gather to drink and slack their thirst. Overhunting rendered the poor animals virtually extinct even before the coming of the British colonialists. The last elephant seen in the area was killed in 1910 by 3 hunters using the Adangani medicine. As elephants became scarcer and scarcer, the god Okanubi became less and less important, until people stopped worshipping him altogether. The spot where his shrine once stood is marked by a lone spear stuck in the ground, but his memory survived him worship. According to Amanki Okafor, the Afitanas called themselves Amu Okanubi, the children of Okanubi, or Amu Oka, and it was from that appellation that the name of the town, Oka, anglicized as Awka, was derived. A market was also named in Okanubi's honor, the Oyi Okanubi, Oyi Oka Market. The Oyi Oka Market Square was the center of Awka political life, where weighty matters were deliberated on and important decisions made, until the British government put an end to its meetings in 1928. Please remember what we are looking at is the origin of the earliest Awka people. Okanubi declines, while Imo Oka rises. When Okanubi declined in popularity, another god rose to take his place as the most prominent god of the Awka people. The name of the god is Imo Oka. The history of Imo Oka is rather interesting. According to oral history, a young Awka girl named Nome fell seriously ill. Her kinsman brought doctors from the neighboring town, Amu Iziukwu, to treat her. Unfortunately, Nome died. Amu Iziukwu doesn't exist today. Awka wiped the town out in a war following the death of Nome. She was buried on the grounds that later became Imo Oka's shrine. After a few years, the dead girl began to hunt her Awka kinsman. Children died prematurely. Awka people believed the spirit of Nome was angry because her life had been cut short, and she never got to marry and beget her own children. To calm her angry spirit and ward off her wrath, her kinsman hired a team of powerful medicine men from Idomaland, called Akpotos by Awka people. It is quite possible that the medicine men were Igala. The Idoma medicine men prepared a charm for Awka called Akwaliamuamu Oka, that is, a charm for the procreation of Awka people. The charm was buried on Nome's grave. In time, the charm grew in potency and became so powerful that the people began to revere it as a god in its own right. They called this new god Akwaliamu Oka, or simply Imo Oka. Till today, Awka animists still regard Imo Oka as the great protector of the town. The Imo Oka carnival, called the Igwu Imo Oka, marks the beginning of the Awka native year, and is practically the only pagan celebration in Awka that has survived to the present day. The Idoma medicine men who made the charm were not allowed to return to their own land, for Awka feared that they might go away and make a similar charm for a rival community. So Awka showed them land to settle on, and the medicine men started a community of their own which grew into the town of Ukpano, on the northern border of Awka. Ukpano town is often referred to as Ukpano Oka, Chi, that is, Ukpano under Awka's patronage. Until the coming of the Europeans, Ukpano paid a yearly rent to their Awka landlords. In time, the three small Ken groups of Ruwiri, Ama-Eniana, and Akpo, multiplied and expanded away from the banks of the Ogwugwu stream. They absorbed some neighboring groups. They drove away some others and annexed their territories, until the land and people of Awka became quite substantial. The communities driven away or destroyed and their lands claimed by Awka include 1. Amuazukwu. The Amuazukwu War is the first remembered war in Awka annals. 2. Avumi. The Avumi War is still commemorated during the Imo Oka carnival. Awka young men stage a mock battle, called Nroota, during the festival, reenacting how the Avumi were vanquished and expelled, and how their sacred emblem, a trumpet made of a convoluted horn, Opuaki, was captured and dedicated to the Awka deity Imo Oka. 3. Ini, and Awka fell out over the violation of the latter's hunting rights by the former. Awka fought them and drove them off. Some of them fled to Ini, near the town of Achi, and formed a community there known as Amuomi. 4. Abuanugwu. 5. Amantagwu. Awka and Amantagwu quarreled over the kidnapping and selling of a young Awka lad named Ikalyanwu. More shall be said about Ikalyanwu, in its proper place. 6. Nolu. 7. Ruana, Mluana. 8. Norgu. Awka fought 2 wars with Norgu and finally drove them away to their present site. The lands formerly occupied by these groups now form integral parts of Awka town. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Please share the video so that it can get to whoever that needs to see it. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.